Welcome back to the channel. We are here April 28th, and this is going to be the breakdown for Draftkings slate that we got going on April 29th. We have a 6-game slate for Thursday, more than usual. I think they're just trying to force these games in before the end of the season. Not too great of a matchup. No, everything looks pretty one-sided. Maybe Toronto, Denver could be close. There's some spots to take advantage of going up against New Orleans, obviously, going up against Minnesota. Golden State, Minnesota should be a juicy game. Milwaukee, Houston should be one-sided. Brooklyn versus Indiana should be one-sided. And then you got Dallas versus Detroit Pistons. We'll see who is in and out on that game. Let's hop into our selection. Starting with the point guard position, Killian Hayes, the rookie point guard, starting with with Tom. What's his name? Get his name in a second. Corey Joseph currently out, and Dennis Smith Jr. out. That's going to leave 2 point guards for the Detroit Pistons. That's Saben Lee and Killian Hayes. In this situation, Killian Hayes is going to start. Saben Lee is going to come off the bench. We're going to take advantage of him at 4,400. Still growing. Still learning, but he's going to get the minutes. In the 2 previous games where he did start, 33 minutes and 31 against Cleveland and San Antonio, got you 28 DK and 22 DK. So at this 4,400 price, he's definitely meeting your value. You just want him to go to that 8x, 9x, maybe 10x type of performance, but this is a very young kid, but the minutes equal money. You got to take a shot at it. I like him at 4,400. Next, at shooting guard is going to be Facundo Campazzo, starting point guard for the Denver Nuggets, since Jamal Murray is going to be out for the rest of the season, and he has stepped up. Not taking double-digit shots, but can knock down the three-point ball, is definitely providing some assists, some steals, which if on a very consistent basis right there. If he can chip in some rebounds, then you're looking at a star at 4,600. Got you 32 DK against Houston, 24 DK against Memphis, and a 26 DK performance against Portland. Matchups is very warranted for this type of play. The minutes are going to be there. He just needs a little more production. He could have done more, but it was an absolute blowout against Memphis. So 30 is in his arsenal. 25 is probably the floor. So we're looking towards that. But at 4,600 in a short slate, you're going to need some guaranteed points and then find your big guy in another spot. Next, at small forward is going to be Pokey. We got here for OKC Thunder. Dort, we're not sure if he's going to be in or out, but if he is in, it doesn't matter. He still has produced. This is the starting small forward for the OKC Thunder that they got going here, and he has been productive. He just needs to shoot at a better clip, and if he's knocking down more of these shots, then he can obviously perform well. But 25 DK against Boston, that's one of his better performances as of late. 4,900, they have dropped his price at a new low. He hasn't been this cheap in the past month. So I think I'm going to take advantage of this price and the fact that he's going up against New Orleans Pelicans. Guys that go up against the Pelicans have their all-time highs, man. So you stack up the whole Thunder lineup, you should have a good chance at 6xing, 7xing the value on your play. Next at power forward is going to be Darius Bailey. They kept them at the same price, 6,300. Got you 41 DK against Boston at that same price, 21 and 10 for assists and 1 block. I'm looking for another double-double from him against New Orleans, and because we know what they do. They do not show up. They got scraps coming out of there. They have an initial decent starting 5, but those backups they don't play defense. So Darius Baisley at 6,300 is just way too cheap. The upside is there, as you can see, 41 against Indiana, 39 against Washington, and 39 against Washington again. Bad matchups, he takes full advantage of it. So I'm expecting 40 minimum from Darius Baisley. I'm hopefully getting more. He can go completely bonkers, especially if Dort is out, because they've been sitting him. He'll play a game, then he'll sit a game, then he'll play a game, then he'll sit a game. So if he's out, there's going to be more responsibility on Darius Baisley's shoulder. So love him. He's almost a near lock at 6,300. And then last but not least is going to be Kim Birch filling in for Chris Boucher. He is now the center for the Toronto Raptors. Very nice performance against Cleveland and Brooklyn Nets in back-to-back games. He should be able to have not a decent game. Just got to stay out of foul trouble. He is going to go up against Nikola Jokic. So he's going to be the starting center. The opportunity is there. The minutes are going to be there. As long as he stays out of foul trouble, I think he can, and he should definitely reach value. 5K, get you 30 DK, thank you, and then you move on and you find someone else. But that's a solid, cheap value center you should be able to get to tomorrow, going up against the Denver Nuggets, which is going to be a nice back and forth type of game for Toronto going up against the Denver Nuggets. Let's look at FanDuel and see the value compared to on each site. So Kim Birch was 5K on Draftkings. You're getting him at 5,900 on FanDuel. I will avoid him on FanDuel. He's a much better play on Draftkings. I'm not paying almost 6K for him just because of the matchup. It could be warranted that you can find someone else, and he is going to have to bang bodies with Nikola Jokic. Next is going to be Darius Baisley. I like him on both sides. 6,800, just a little more expensive on FanDuel. You're saving much more money on DraftKings. I prefer him there. Pokey's going to be 44, so much cheaper on FanDuel. I like him better on FanDuel compared to DraftKings at 49. And then Compazzo at 46, the same price. That is fine. And then Killian Hayes is really, really cheap, so he could be a lock to have. Understand he is a rookie, but the minute's going to be there. He's going to take full advantage of Corey Joseph being out and Dennis Smith Jr. Killian Hayes has an opportunity to show up and show out going against the Dallas Mavericks and Luka Doncic. And at 3,900, you're not going to find a cheaper guard tomorrow that's going to get almost 25 plus minutes. So we're going there. And let me know how you feel about this core. I think it's decent. I know it's a small slate. It's got not that many scraps, but some decent scraps that are going to be getting major minutes, like Killian Hayes and Facundo Campazzo. They just need to go to that next level and take advantage of these opportunities that they're going to have. So that is going to be tomorrow's core. Let me know if you have someone else in mind. I'm not sure. You might find someone else. There could be an injury. Comment down below and we can discuss it furthermore. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe. We're almost at 300. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MessNetJSD, and I'll be back tomorrow with another video. Peace out.